Game 4 of the 2025 NBA Western Conference Finals was a war of adjustments, execution, and grit. The Oklahoma City Thunder edged the Minnesota Timberwolves 128-126 at Target Center in a contest defined by strategic discipline and clutch performance. With the series hanging in the balance, every possession mattered as Minnesota fought desperately to even the series, but the Thunder's composure ultimately proved too much. Oklahoma City now holds a commanding 3-1 series lead and is one win away from securing its ticket to the NBA Finals. Welcome to Jintatski Sports, your spot for all things sports. From legendary moments and big-time plays to inspiring stories and deep dives, we bring you the content that keeps the game alive. If you love sports as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. From the opening tip, Oklahoma City played with relentless purpose. The Thunder quickly established their offensive rhythm, with Jalen Williams igniting the crowd by draining back-to-back three-pointers that helped the team build an early lead. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves, determined not to repeat earlier sluggish performances, sought to push the pace. Anthony Edwards, still eager to rebound after previous struggles, attacked the rim with passion, though his effort was tempered by the tight defensive rotations mounted by OKC. Minnesota's defense forced turnovers and created fast break opportunities, yet the Thunder's methodical play allowed them to maintain a 37-30 advantage by the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, Minnesota tried to shift the momentum by tightening their defensive approach, aiming to slow down the relentless Gilgeous-Alexander. Donte DiVincenzo emerged as a spark off the bench by knocking down crucial three-pointers, and Minnesota's defensive adjustments resulted in contested shots from Oklahoma City. However, the Thunder's interior presence, anchored by Chet Holmgren, continued to dominate, and despite Minnesota's best efforts, Oklahoma City maintained a slim 65-57 lead at halftime. The third quarter saw Minnesota's best attempt to close the gap. The Timberwolves launched a spirited comeback, scoring an 8-0 run that rattled the Thunder and forced Oklahoma City to call a timeout. Edwards began finding better looks as he elevated his attack, and Julius Randle, despite his early struggles, contributed with aggressive rebounding, though his offensive production remained limited. Donte DiVincenzo's timely shooting added to Minnesota's momentum, and the energy in the arena shifted as the Timberwolves inched closer. Yet even as they made significant inroads, the Thunder managed to regroup through steady play from Gilgeous-Alexander and critical stops by Holmgren. Oklahoma City near the end of the third with a narrow 90-85 lead that would set the stage for a tense finish. In the fourth quarter, the intensity reached fever pitch. Minnesota, never willing to back down, narrowed the deficit and seemed poised to challenge for the lead. Edwards and McDaniels delivered clutch baskets that trimmed the gap to just 2 points in the final minute. With the score teetering, Oklahoma City remained calm under pressure. In a defining moment with 45 seconds left, Gilgeous-Alexander found Holmgren cutting to the rim, and Holmgren converted a contested layup that pushed the Thunder's lead back to 120-119. Edwards then launched a contested three-pointer which missed, giving Oklahoma City the chance to secure the rebound and draw a foul. Gilgeous-Alexander, ever composed, sank 2 critical free throws, extending the lead to 3. With a final 8.5 seconds ticking away, Edwards attacked the paint one last time and kicked the ball out to DiVincenzo for a potential game-tying 3, but the shot rattled out. As the buzzer sounded, Oklahoma City secured the rebound and their 128-126 victory was sealed, a result that propelled the Thunder one step closer to the NBA Finals. In reflecting on Game 4, it is clear that Minnesota's performance, while brimming with intensity and determination, was marred by critical shortcomings in late-game execution. The Timberwolves bench contributed valuable scoring from DiVincenzo and Alexander Walker, and moments of vigorous defense provided hope. Yet key missed opportunities and a stagnant half-court approach prevented them from overcoming the Thunder's disciplined play. Anthony Edwards ended the night with 16 points, a figure that underscored his struggle to generate high-percentage shots amid heavy defensive pressure, while Julius Randle's limited offensive output, just 5 points on 1 for 7 shooting, highlighted Oklahoma City's effective interior containment. Throughout Game 4, Minnesota was never able to capture and sustain a lead after the first quarter, and despite several late surges, could only reduce the deficit rather than seize control. Looking ahead, the Timberwolves must overhaul their late-game offensive schemes by moving away from isolation plays that allow OKC to double-team their star and instead emphasize fluid ball movement and coordinated off-ball screens. Greater emphasis on rebounding, particularly within the paint, is crucial to converting defensive stops into second-chance opportunities, a factor that proved decisive for the Thunder. Minnesota must also diversify their scoring options so that the burden does not fall solely on Edwards, while improving overall interior efficiency remains a top priority. On the Thunder side, Oklahoma City demonstrated championship poise throughout Game 4. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander delivered a masterclass performance by not only scoring 40 points, but also orchestrating the offense with calm precision and drawing Minnesota's defense into unfavorable rotations. The timely shooting of Jalen Williams and the defensive and offensive contributions of Chet Holmgren provided balance and space, ensuring that Minnesota's adjustments never gained the upper hand. Despite occasional lapses in their defensive rotations, moments that allowed Minnesota's shooters fleeting open looks, the Thunder's overall discipline and depth shone through. Yet, there is room for refinement. Oklahoma City must continue to tighten its switching defense, eliminating any gaps that might be exploited by top-tier offensive teams, and work on generating more consistent scoring from its bench. As they prepare for Game 5 and the potential challenge of an NBA Finals matchup, integrating Holmgren further into their offensive sets will be vital. By leveraging more coordinated pick-and-roll strategies and ensuring that all 5 on the floor contribute offensively, the Thunder can maintain their competitive edge even in high-stakes situations. Game 4 was not just a battle of individual talent, but a testament to the importance of team cohesion and strategic execution. While Minnesota must now focus on refining their late-game tactics and establishing a more interconnected offensive system, Oklahoma City will look to build on their success by smoothing out defensive inconsistencies and deepening their roster's overall scoring output. With Game 5 looming large as a do-or-die scenario for the Timberwolves and a gateway to the NBA Finals for the Thunder, the adjustments made in the coming days will be the differences that ultimately decide the series. Thanks for watching Jintatski Sports. If that video hit home or gave you something to think about, drop a like and let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that bring the heart of sports to life. Until next time, stay inspired and keep chasing greatness.